We're back.
I don't know what that was. What's up, guys?
That's the intro.
Oh, that was a heck of an intro.
Oh, thanks. Got a compliment.
Oh boy. Hi.
Oh yeah, there she is.
Siobhan.
Brandon.
That's him.
That's me.
So we just wanted to fill you guys in on how we felt about the Carnival Sunshine.
Just kind of our experiences. Not so much likes and dislikes, but just our overall experience of the show.
Yeah. So I guess we will start with getting to the port and the actual port itself.
Hate it.
Why did you hate it?
It was kind of confusing, and then they don't have a ton of like road signs saying park here, like, so we had to drive around, and then like get turned away, and then only when we were heading back did we start seeing signs to actually turn into the port. So I did not like the direction of how to actually get to the port.
Yeah, it was a lot of, there were signs, some of them were older signs, so if you weren't really paying attention, you would have missed them. We did miss our original turn, as he said, and we had to turn around and go back.
But I didn't know I didn't know it was the original turn.
No.
It was just...
but for us ourselves, the drive was pretty easy drive. You know what I'm saying? It was about 4 hours.
Yeah, because we stopped and got breakfast. So yeah,
Yeah.
It was like the drive from North Carolina, where we live slightly outside of Raleigh, was easy. Much preferable than getting on a plane at 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
So it was easy for us. So the commute there was outstanding.
Yeah, so we did like that part about it. You do pay for parking once you get there. On your windshield to prove that you park.
They don't take cash.
They do not take cash.
Do not take cash.
No, they did not take cash the day we went. Now, I can't say what they're gonna do in the future, but right now they do not take cash.
Because as we know,
it's still a pandemic apparently. After you pay for parking, you go around a corner and there are porters there who do take cash. They don't care.
Okay, so yes. So you pay for parking, they don't take cash, but the porters, if you like, they do take tips.
Yeah, so
in the form of cash money.
They do, cash money taken over. They do take it. We don't mind giving it to them because we know I'm an overpacker, so we had pretty heavy luggage. Yeah, absolutely giving them a tip. Once you tip, or once you drop your bags off with the porters, you actually leave and go kind of through this windy road to park. Parking was not bad, but we got there early enough where it did not hinder us.
We kind of got there in the middle where it wasn't too early, it wasn't early, and it wasn't late. We got there right in the kind of the middle window.
Yeah. I think our check-in was at 12. We got there between 11:30 and 11:45. So we got pretty good parking, but we did hear from one of the other cruisers that they got there super late and they had a hard time getting parking. So I don't know if you were the last all aboard is at 2:30, I guess. Get
to this cruise port
yeah.
early because there's a lot of walking, and then there's a shuttle, then there's more walking. And then that's all the stuff in between with the vaccination checks.
Yeah.
And all those things, where I would recommend probably getting there an hour before your boarding time.
Yeah, so you go in, they check to make sure you're there in your correct boarding time. If you are, just like any other cruise port, you have a line you go through, and if you're not, you have a line you wait in. So you go through the line, they check your vaccination card, and then they check your boarding pass. Once they check your boarding pass and vaccination, they actually, and your COVID test. You get proof of COVID test. Once they do that, they stamp it. You could put the COVID test up, but you still have to keep out the boarding pass. So then you go through to another building.
Yeah.
And that's where you actually check in. So at this point, you still haven't checked in. So that's where you actually check in. You wait in that line, and of course they have the priority for like the diamond and platinum, and then they have the regular line. So you go through that line, get checked in. After you check in, you actually have to get on a bus.
Oh yeah,
that drives you to the ship. Then you have to go through security. Then you can do all of that if you have cash or not. If you have cash you need to add on, you do it there. If you add a card on file, you do it there. If not, once you get through security, then you go straight to the ship.
It is a lot.
It's a lot.
It is probably it is my least favorite port.
Least favorite port for convenience of the ship. Favorite port for convenience to our house.
Yeah.
So getting off. I mean, now that we're on, we've had the cruise and we're getting off. Getting off, we had the bright idea of we're gonna go ahead and instead of taking our luggage off the ship, which we just kind of got to a point where we just prefer to do that, we will actually have them take it, and then we can get it in the morning since we got to go through so much to get back to our vehicle. That did not work out in our favor.
No, because
so instead of them taking it to the first building where you would assume they would take it, they actually take it to the last building, which is a security building, and you still have to either get back on a bus.
Yeah, so they have once you collect your luggage, then there's a bus. There are shuttles, and when we were there was just at minimum would have been a 30-minute wait.
Yeah.
But the weird thing about the luggage, taking it at night, like it's really no super benefit for you packing and having them take it at night, because basically all you're doing is you don't have to take it in the morning for breakfast.
Yeah.
That's literally it. You still have to grab it, put it on the shuttle, and then shuttle to car. Like there's really no benefit in mine. Just wheeling it around, before you get off the ship, then I would not worry about it.
No. So we decided going back to our vehicle that we would not wait in line and we would just walk to our car. It was cold.
It was pretty cold.
It was cold. I guess that's the disadvantage of not cruising out of Florida, but it was cold. So we did have to walk about 10 to 12 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it felt more than that. So, but you're probably right.
Yeah,
it felt longer.
It was about a 10 to 12 minute walk to our car. Feel about once we actually were on the ship? How do you feel about being on the ship, the welcome aboard party, the announcements?
Please don't get me started on these announcements.
Yes, that's one of our dogs.
He's lonely because somebody kidnapped our other dog, so he's a little lonely right now. But getting on the ship, it's a carnival ship, so it's like it's bright, it's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. It's a lot of stuff going on. I feel like we got to our cabin quicker than we have on any other ship.
Yeah.
Because basically when we got on, we would just go straight to muster, basically.
Yeah, so when we got on, went straight to muster, which they do it in small individual groups, so like 2 or 3 couples. It was just like us and another couple in our muster, and they just scan your card, check you in, and then they do a quick muster, life jacket demonstration, and then you're off.
It's the bare minimum. Like,
just do
it is not lit. It is. If you cruise Carnival before the pandemic, you could stand out there it was felt like 20 minutes, if not more.
This was probably all of 3 to 4 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
Listen, just go and do the muster first. Before you go have a drink, before you go to Lido, do the muster first. Because if you don't, they're going to make announcement after announcement after announcement. And they're not selling unless everybody does their muster. And they lock your card so you can't buy drinks. Just go do the muster.
I mean, y'all know the Carnival chime. It is.
Yeah.
It's great.
But we love Carnival. Like, we do. We love you. That's not... But just do the muster. That's all we ask. Do the muster. I like the cabin. I didn't have an issue with the cabin. I've been hearing a lot of people saying online, oh, it had a musty smell. And I didn't... Oh, it's an older ship, and I think people have just gotten like out of the pandemic and this whole thing. I did not think there was a big deal with the cabin. I was very comfortable. I enjoyed it, and I probably slept in that bed better than I slept at the house.
Our room steward was amazing.
She was amazing.
Our rooms kept tidy, so I didn't have a problem with the room, with the cabin at all.
No.
Only thing I mean. The TV remote didn't go like
immediately.
It didn't go up. Like you couldn't press channel up, so you had to go down.
You could if you did like that whole twisting of the
So and I'm a stickler for remotes, so that was a tad bit annoying. But outside of that, the room I didn't have an issue with the room at all.
I feel like the cabin was also.
Yes.
Sail away party was nice, but it was cold.
It was very hard.
It was cold.
I don't know if you guys have seen the footage yet, but there's literally me just doing this the entire time because it was freezing.
Yeah, and apparently what I've been told is that we didn't know at the time that South Carolina, Charleston is a quiet port, so when we were just like, oh, we didn't hear the horns, that's why they didn't blow the horns. They just kind of took off because it's a quiet port, which is why. Then I remember when we were going in the park, I saw a sign that said that you couldn't set your alarm. Like you could lock your car, but you couldn't set your alarm.
Just no noise.
Yeah, no noise. But I think it's because right outside the parking lot, there are apartments.
Okay.
So it's like people live there and your car is going off. Your alarm is going off for 4 days or, until your battery dies. So that makes sense. Quiet port. There's a lot of living accommodations around the port. I feel like.
Yeah, because we just kind of like started saying, I'm like, what are we,
what's happening?
What are we doing? This is very unusual.
Yeah.
Well, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. The dolphins were very active that day. So I hope you guys enjoyed that little footage I put in. They were very active.
We love dolphins.
We do. Food? How did you enjoy food?
This is actually the best Carnival cruise I've had with food.
Yeah.
This is the best Carnival cruise I've had with food. The Chinese restaurant, Gigi's.
Yes.
I thought it was slightly above average.
Yeah.
And that's surprising because typically they try to fancy with food, and I'm not a fancy food person. But I surprisingly there was enough portions that were good that satisfied me. My favorite meal on the ship though was definitely the steak and eggs.
At Seated Brunch.
Yes. That was definitely my favorite.
Really good.
Yeah. The pizza is not how I remember it, so I'm trying to figure out now if it was just nostalgia.
I feel like it's a nostalgia thing. I don't think that it wasn't as good. I enjoyed it. I don't think that it wasn't as good. I think it was just because when we were cruising before we had our channel, it was more of a just like we were cruising with groups of people, and it was just like the memory of that. I think sometimes memory is connected to what you think of food.
Yeah.
So I think that's more what it was. I enjoyed it just the same.
But you said the ice cream wasn't.
The ice cream was not good. It was not good. I don't know that you chopped it. I don't know. It was weird, but I did not enjoy it, and I'm sad because I really love the Carnival ice cream, and I had one.
Yeah, that was on the first day, and you're like, nope,
did not like it. I just didn't. It was very different. Cucino's, I like Cucino's better than Gigi's.
I like Gigi's better than.
Really?
Yes.
Even with you had to hit it with the Mortons.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying I prefer Gigi's.
Yeah.
I think I had chicken parmesan.
Yeah.
Which was was okay.
Yeah. I enjoyed the Cucino's. He enjoyed Gigi's.
Yeah.
They do offer like a cook-to-order pasta and like kind of hibachi style station.
Yeah, but we didn't
lunch.
figure that out until about the last day. And then when we went, this is the day it was raining, so we assumed that everybody was just hibachi. The line was 20 to 30 minutes long, so eventually she got out of line, went to the Italian, got her food immediately. So I was like, I want some of that. So I went over and ordered my food, which was I think I got chicken Alfredo basically, which was good because I enjoy chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, I think I did too. I just got a different pasta. Yeah. I got a different pasta. Really good. The salad was good. They give you a bread. Like it was like if you don't want to pay the $15 because they both were $15 for dinner. If you did the reservation for dinner, go during lunch. Yeah. And you basically, I feel like you probably get a better experience during lunch than you do paying $15.
Okay, since I have the chicken review, so you may hear in the video that I gave it a 6 out of 10. Okay, so let's talk about it.
We gotta talk about this chicken.
So first she tasted and she was like, "Yeah, well, I don't want to cloud your judgment of the chicken." So I was like, "Well, okay, that doesn't sound great." But okay, sure. So she tasted it and she was like, "I'm gonna let you taste it." I was like, I should have known something was up there. So I bite into it, like, it's not a bad flavor.
No.
It's not a bad flavor. There's a lot of breading. It's a lot of breading.
A lot of breading.
Which can be confused as crunchiness.
Yeah.
And it was dry. Like, honest to God, I tried to give my honest opinion at the time. At the time, it was good, but the more, I think after we stopped filming, I started to deconstruct the chicken, and there were some issues with the chicken.
We didn't know what piece of chicken it was.
We didn't know what section of the chicken it was.
We thought it was a leg originally.
I was like, oh, dope, this is a leg, and then you start to break it down. Is this a thigh?
It was either a thigh or a breast. It was not even a leg. And I didn't know what piece of chicken it was. And
it's like they maybe fused two pieces of the chicken together.
But it was weird because once we posted like the chicken review and somebody was like posting the comments and the first thing they said was, I didn't even know what piece of chicken I had. And I was like, dude, I remember saying to you in the video, is it even chicken? Like, because we didn't even know what piece of chicken it was. So I'm not going to just like say, maybe we can do the C-Day brunch. It's not going to be the first thing I order. I don't even know if it's going to be the last thing I order. I don't know if I'm ordering the C-Day brunch fried chicken again. Yeah, y'all ain't got to worry about me reviewing that chicken again. So I think I end up settling on like a 3 out of 10. Yeah.
Cause like just once you have time to, I get put on the spot kind of with these reviews. So it's like, I try to, like I said, give my honest opinion, but like after taking some time back, it was like, I don't know what piece of chicken this is. It is dry. And like it does have a good flavor. So, but the not knowing what piece of chicken it is and the dryness trumps the flavor. So that's why I would give it a 3 out of 10. So if you watch the video and I say 6 out of 10, just know it is not a 6 out of 10 piece of chicken. It is a 3 out of 10 piece of chicken, which is below average.
Well, I can say I did enjoy MDR this cruise because a lot of people don't like going to the main dining room when they cruise. They try to find other things. I liked it.
Like the I don't know what I ordered this night. It may have not been great, so that's why I don't remember. But you ordered like a chicken breast, a grilled chicken breast. Yeah, that was delicious.
It was really good. Yeah. It was really good. And now the night they had the fried oysters as an appetizer, no, I would not do that again. No. But definitely like the grilled chicken breast, that was really good.
It was well seasoned.
It was, yeah. I was very shocked. So I enjoyed the main dining room food.
Yeah. So usually when we go to the main dining room, it is, if we're doing like a 5-day 4-night, it is literally flank steak.
Yeah.
Like it is usually a flank steak like 4 out of 4 days, but this time,
or prime rib.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not a huge.
I've gotten away.
I'm not a huge prime rib person. But yeah, like the grilled chicken was really good. I'm not big on desserts.
Yeah.
But like I said, this food experience was probably the best food experience I've had on a cruise to date. Yeah. I would think.
Yeah, I think it was really good. Activity level on a cruise. How do you feel about? Was there enough offered? Was there plenty of things to do?
The first day, no, but it may be by design.
Yeah.
Was it the first day or the second day? Or really nothing.
I feel like it was the first day because I remember like us going to dinner and then like a show afterwards, and we were just like, yeah. I feel like the comedy show was packed because there was nothing to do on the ship. So I think the first day was kind of bland, and then the first sea day there was plenty of activities. I feel like, and I wish they would kind of go back to this, but I know they probably won't. But I really enjoyed the no smoking in the casino.
Yeah, that was.
At least I got the experience one time. I know they've gone back to it, and I'm kind of sad. But it was nice to be able to kind of like hang out in the casino and not come out smelling like ashtray.
But as far as the stuff to do, it's pretty much the usual. We're not really big fans of the. We weren't really big fans of the welcome show. We'll just leave it. Always enjoy the love and marriage show.
Yeah.
They had Deal or No Deal, which I thought was a good time. We were kind of confused about how the bingo portion of that worked initially.
Yeah.
But the actual Deal or No Deal itself was fun. I did enjoy that because I enjoyed Deal or No Deal.
Yeah.
Comedy show was. I thought the comedy show was
okay
for what it was.
Yeah, was pretty good. We only did one. They had multiple, but we only did the one because, like I said, I felt like it was plenty enough activity that we didn't really need to go back to back.
One thing I hate we missed on are the outdoor activities, like the putt-putt and the basketball and the water slides and the rope course. We had planned to do all that the last day, but weather did not cooperate. So that's one of my regrets for this particular cruise is that we didn't get to enjoy the outdoor activities as much.
But next time, first stop, best stop, we were going to do it, and we made plans to do it, and then
our plan was to do it, but our plan was to do it though because we didn't think we were going to be in Nassau long.
We didn't think we were going to be in Nassau as long as we were. We didn't think we felt like we would get off the ship, but we didn't think we were going to be off as long as we were because we ended up taking the tour. I know it's annoying and people asking you to do things and wanted you to buy things, and this is how they make their living. This is how they support their economy. This is why they have the tourism portion of it. So politely say no thank you. Don't just walk by and ignore them. Just politely say no thank you. They do move on. I've said no thank you many times. People move on because where you are walking by, there's 15 other people coming right behind you. So don't just no thank you and keep walking.
Also, here's a pro tip for my gamblers out here. Because when you come into port, the casino just shuts down because they're in port. You could take a taxi over to Atlantis and play the slots over there because it's slots galore at Atlantis. So
not only slots.
There are other things. You're right. They have like a blackjack table and poker and all that. You're right.
Not only slots and blackjack and poker.
I mean, they might have like sports betting, but I mean, nobody's really interested in that other than me, right? Somebody let me know if you care about sports betting or not.
He does. He cares about it a lot.
I think it's maybe like it might be 20 minutes to...
I don't even think it's that. There's a water taxi you can take once you get off the ship for $5.
There you go.
And it'll take you right over there.
There you go. And you can get your fill of slots and then get right back on the ship and do it again. Oh, I'm sorry. Now it's kind of just you pushing a button now.
Yeah, it's pushing a button now.
Also, I want to tell them about the excursion that we took was $30 a person.
Yeah. And now, people are kind of iffy about booking things through Carnival. Not booking things through Carnival now. That is completely up to you. That's a personal decision. That's a decision we chose to make because we wanted to experience something outside of a ship-based excursion.
And we didn't have a clue what we were.
And we didn't have a clue what we were going to do. But I think we probably even got a better tour.
Yes.
Just because we ended up being on the excursion with people off of another the Liberty, I think it was in port as well, and different people. So I did like the fact of not booking a just Carnival only excursion.
We love you, Carnival.
Hey, Carnival.
We're not talking about anything else other than the Carnival Sunshine.
We love it.
But yeah, we just couldn't figure out because like she said, we just rarely get off in Nassau. So
I just know that if we go back to Nassau, I would rather do it this way.
Yeah. That
way, like I said, we can also support their economy because we're coming to their home, so we can support them in many ways, and that's one of the ways.
And I feel like he said by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, the new port will be ready.
Yeah.
Because they've made. I think we've been to like Nassau three times since October.
Yeah.
And it's gotten like incrementally.
Better. Yeah.
Yeah. On to our miscellaneous kind of thoughts, kind of wrapping up. We were on the second floor, so if you want to go ahead and tell people about the cons, because I'm not sure there are any pros, but the cons of being on the second floor.
The con of being on the second floor is the early morning goings on. I don't know if it's the mechanics that's happening. I don't know if it's them. I don't know, but it's a lot of like noise.
If you're from the South and you had a grandparent, it was a lot of bumping going on.
It was a lot of bumping. Like if we do cruise again, we will be sailing higher.
Yeah, we gotta
Our cabin will be on a higher. Overall experience of the cruise was good. I really enjoyed it.
It was actually really, really fun.
Yeah. So okay, boarding day happy hour is between 12 and 2 at Red Frog Pub on the 5th deck.
Yes, it's near the casino. Yes.
Yeah, on deck 5. On one of your sea days, it's between 2 and 4 on deck 5 in Red Frog Pub. Everything is half price. So I got that big picture for $10. And me personally, I drank on that picture.
It was a legit picture.
All night. And then got up the next morning and had to throw the rest of the boy. I still didn't finish it because he put it in his Tervis, his Spider-Man Tervis, that keeps it ice cold. If you don't want to buy the drink package and you know you're not going to drink 15 drinks a day, but you want to be able to like manage what you are, buy the cruise bar cash on the Carnival website, because that's what I did. I brought $50 and I still had $3 left over, and we just brought a soda the night before. So for me, $50 was plenty. I had 1 to 2, maybe 1 or 2 drinks a day off of that $50. So,
and you can also take a bottle of wine.
You can take a bottle of wine a person and a case of soda per person. If you're not a heavy drinker, buy the bar cash and just use that. And then whatever you don't use, if it's under $10, they donate it to what is it?
St. Jude.
St. Jude. Yeah. So I think that was
it. Overall, thumbs up cruise. It was a good time. We will definitely be doing that again, maybe within a couple months or so.
All right. It was just so much. It was nice. And don't come to us looking for ship tours because
She ain't about it.
I ain't about to do it.
You will get Brandon's room tour.
Yes, you will get the room tour.
Welcome to my crib.
Yeah. And you will get the chicken wing review we have going on. And thank you, Carnival, for allowing us to cruise with you, even though we pay for ourselves.
But thank you for the price of the cruise.
We appreciate the price of the cruise. If you can keep them that, I mean, you can see the Parkers a lot more.
We'll promise we'll play more than casino. We promise.
Yeah, we'll do better. We promise. So.
But thank you guys.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
So as always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share.
Please share with the ones you love.
Share with the ones you hate. Because they might like us.
They might like us too.
Just like you. I hope you like us. Even if you don't like us, just keep watching and just write little hate notes. But at least we got your views.
Yeah, we appreciate you.
But to everybody, seriously, to everybody who's watching, thank you so much. I think we just got to 200 and
230.
That's far beyond what we thought we would do.
We thought it was gonna be us and our kids watching it. So thank you.
We appreciate it.
We are gracious.
So we got some momentum, so we're gonna look to carry it on to the next cruise. So until then, this has been Brandon
and Siobhan.
We are Parkers on the go.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Siobhan.
This is Brandon.
And we are Parkers on the go.